Me gustaría decir que la crisis que se está viviendo en la frontera norteamericana en este momento tiene que ver mucho con la mano del régimen cubano.
I would like to say that the crisis that this country is suffering right now at its southern border has a lot to do with the work of the Cuban government.
No sé si dominan ustedes el tema, y espero que sí. Nicaragua, otro país comunista con Ortega en la cabeza, donde están presos los opositores, los candidatos a la presidencia han sido procesados.
I don't know if you guys connect the dots that in Nicaragua, a communist regime with Daniel Ortega at its head, where presidential candidates are presently imprisoned.
Nicaragua aceptó darle visa abierta. No necesitan los cubanos visas para huir del comunismo y llegar a Nicaragua. Ese es el camino para llegar a la frontera sur de México.
The Nicaraguan government has said that Cubans don't need visas. They can leave the communist government in Cuba and go to Nicaragua, which is the first step in Central America on the way to the southern border.
Esto es una muestra de cuán afecta el régimen cubano la sociedad norteamericana.
This is an example of how the Cuban government affects U.S. society.
¿Cuánto poder pueden crear y desarrollar para desestabilizar la política de seguridad nacional de este país?
How much power they can create and harness to destabilize the national security of this country.
No se puede seguir viendo el problema de Cuba como una islita. No es mi problema, no me afecta, no conozco a ningún cubano, no soy cubano, no sé nada de Cuba.
You can't keep looking at the problem in Cuba in isolation as a small island only 90 miles away that has nothing to do with us, that it's there by itself because I don't know any Cubans and it's not my problem and it's not my country. You can't keep looking at it that way.
El objetivo de la dictadura cubana está centrado en las democracias del mundo. Fidel Castro tenía, y lo decía abiertamente, la idea de la gran América, de unir todos los países, de que una misma ideología ridícula y miserable gobierne las almas de los pueblos.
The ambitions of the Cuban government are squarely centered in free democracies throughout the world. Fidel Castro used to say it, that he wanted to import his miserable regime to other free democracies throughout the Americas.
Esto es peligroso para Estados Unidos.
This is very dangerous for the United States.
Es muy peligroso para Estados Unidos y es hora que toda la comunidad internacional pueda apoyar a la libertad del pueblo cubano. Con una Cuba libre, será libre todo el hemisferio de este cáncer maligno que se llama comunismo.
This is a very important message. You have to be aware that freedom in Cuba means freedom for the entire Western Hemisphere. If you get rid of that terrible regime in Cuba, you will guarantee the freedom of all of the free nations in the Western Hemisphere.
El comunismo en Cuba también se disfrazó de minorías.
Communism in Cuba also hid behind the shadows of small minorities.
También se disfrazó de justicia.
It also hid as justice.
La prueba demuestra, la historia demuestra que no tiene nada de eso, sino todo lo contrario. Es hora que despertemos y es hora que le digamos todos, como pueblo, como nación, como amantes de la libertad, no a la dictadura cubana.
History has shown that the Cuban government was neither just nor was it a positive force for minorities on the island. It's time that all of us stand together as an international community and say that's enough to the Cuban government, that's enough. It's time to bring freedom and democracy to Cuba.
Thank you very much.
So on that wonderful note, I'd like to thank again Jesus Suarez for helping us all get the message, and all of my wonderful panelists for this great discussion, and all of you for your attention this afternoon. Thank you all very much.